They broke, they think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
A fight for the right to be number one. It's a coach. You're set.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback out of North Carolina State. It's Phillip Rivers.
If you just break it down in individual terms, he played really well last week. 0 interceptions, 3 touchdown passes. Not a whole lot more he could have done to win that game. But you know something's funny, when we talked to him, all he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. These guys hooking up right away here, Charles. 2 plays, both passes in his direction, and both catches.
And in our time together, have we not seen the tight end position continue to develop in the passing game? You know, at some point, we may not call them tight ends anymore. We may have to come up with an entirely different way of designating that position and what they do on the field. Because when I hear tight end, I think of the old school, hand in the dirt, blocking on the line of scrimmage. These guys are much more receiver than they are guys who are going to move into in the running game.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is caught off a deflection. So 8 yards on the completion there.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
A second down throw for Rivers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got a...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Here they got the extra point. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it third down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
To throw, Rivers. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A first down throw here for Rivers. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception here, Rivers over the middle. He's got Tyrell Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Rivers on 1st down. And incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw again. Rivers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rivers now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Rivers again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. Now Damian Williams to return it. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know... Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. they've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being ready.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins, for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Butker now to kick this one away. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quick.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
He gets it complete to Harris. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They run it again with Williams. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Williams. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is taken at the 3. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rivers, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Right back to him on first down. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And able to find Conley. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at the 3. Broken tackle. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One last shot now for Rivers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.